This video was brought to you in part by my Patreon patrons. If you want to support my channel, for only $2 a month, you gain access to my private Discord server where, trust me, all the coolest folks in the world hang out, behind-the-scenes bonus content including details on secret upcoming projects, and even early videos. If you're interested in helping me out and joining this awesome community, just head to patreon.com/arlostuff. Weird. Sometimes being a Pikmin fan is like walking across a vast desert. Endless sand dunes. All you want is a drop of water. Something. Anything. But every time you look at that horizon and you think maybe that hill right there, maybe that dune, that'll be when I find the water. When I find shelter, civilization, anything. And you crest hill after hill after hill. So many years go by of this. You go so beyond losing hope. So beyond sometimes. But then someday, you reach the oasis. And that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now. We're at a massive oasis. We're talking sparkling waterfalls, crystal clear pools of water, juicy, ripe fruit practically falling from the trees. And it is glorious. It took so long to get here, but right now, in this moment, it is glorious. You truly have no idea how much I savor times like this. I mean it every time I say it. Just making Pikmin videos in general, you know? Went a really long time without really having a lot to talk about for Pikmin, you know? And it's a video about Pikmin 4. It's yet another Pikmin 4 related trailer discussion thing. It's so much joy. And especially now, especially as we get closer, we're like a month away. And the hype is real. The hype, it's hitting me. You know, they first revealed it, and I was just more relieved than anything. But, like, the hype level has been slowly building. And they just keep showing us stuff, and I'm so unbelievably excited. more excited. You know, Elden Ring, yeah, that was the last time I was just, like, so ridiculously excited. Tears of the Kingdom was a good amount. It just, you know, you gotta rank things, and I'm just saying, like, this is the most excited I've been about a game for a long time. I'm gonna talk about this trailer. Lots. So many things about this trailer, and this is probably our big, like, there will be, like, a pre-launch trailer and or a launch trailer. But this is probably the last one that I'm going to do a video on that we're going to, like, really talk about, that's really revealing things about the game. Everything after this is just going to be simple marketing. This, you know, it's the Nintendo Direct in the month before the game comes out, so, like, this is the final big trailer. And I'm talking about it. I'm not going to go shot for shot, but I am going to kind of, like, move through the trailer, and, you know, I 3/4 watched it, you know? I saw a lot. There's a lot of stuff. I'm like, ooh, I got to, like, try not to look too much more, but there's a lot of details to still talk about. Just starting from the top and working through. Fuzzy Mamuda with hair. Cute. That's great. I'm glad to see the Mamuda back. Mamuda was not in 3. Just happy. That's great. Love the Mamuda. We learned that Ochi can follow scent trails, which is kind of cool. I mean, like, I guess it was kind of a given. I don't think that was a thing in previous trailers, but there you go. You know, you pick up the scent, you follow the trail. Cool. I don't know. Yeah. Why not? Here's an interesting one. I don't remember seeing this in any of the previous footage, but now, you know, we have all of the UI elements, and we see that we have a different clock. Generally in Pikmin, the clock is like a big bar across the screen, and the little thing moves along to show you what time of day. The old way is visually appealing, and I'm a little sad to see it go, just because it's a thing. It's a Pikmin thing, you know. It's one of those things you get used to. It just looks really pretty. However, this is just more efficient, and they're really revamping a lot of stuff for this game, reconsidering a lot of stuff. This is the most different that a Pikmin game has ever been from previous Pikmin games, so sure, this takes up a lot less real estate on the screen, so I am for it. Just a simple little thingy. We got confirmation in this trailer that you do go inside, and we suspected as much, because, you know, you're out in the yard, you see the house in the background, it looks totally intact, and yes, you do. You can go inside. It shows you running around on the floor, on tables, really just exploring the entire just inside of a house, which is mind-blowing. Just mind-blowing. Pikmin 2 kind of dabbled in that a little bit, but not even almost to the same degree. This time we're talking clean, well-preserved environments, which of course brings up a lot of questions, as always, about where the humans are, but whatever. We'll deal with that later, if at all, in the game. I doubt it. But and then it even shows that some caves are like indoor places too. I don't know if it's just like houses at night or what. Whatever the case though, it's terrific. The insides of these houses have been overrun. I don't know if it's just gonna be like one house. That'd be kind of cool if it's just like one house and you're just hitting different areas of it or something. That could be cool. But we'll see. But just that alone is just incredibly, incredibly cool. They said in the trailer that you collect treasure to fix your radar and open new areas, which is basically how it was in 2. We don't really know exactly if it's like, oh, you found this special item because you beat the boss and that opens up the new area, or is it like, as you collect treasure, you know, you have to collect enough before you fix the radar? I don't know, but that's interesting. We got a much better look at caves and how caves are generally going to function versus the overworld, and this is so, I mean, I'm already so happy that they brought back caves, because I love caves. It's just such a cool concept, but I love how much they're leaning into the idea that caves are kind of different and trickier, because that's how it was in Pikmin 2. Caves, they're twistier, they're like kind of halfway procedurally generated. They're more dangerous, a lot more obstacles, just a lot more to do. And this seems to be that again. You know, it said unusual contraptions, and some of these shots, there's stuff all over the place, all these weird obstacles and ways to get around, and I love that. I want it to be tricky. I want to have to like really work to get around and overcome the environment. It's just terrific. I'm so excited. One very fun thing is the thing about caves in 2, if you didn't play it, is time doesn't pass when you're in a cave. Just stands completely still. And now that we have footage with all of the UI in place and we see this person in a cave, we can see that there is no timer. So it looks like that might continue. That might be a thing. You know, we don't know if is this like almost like a separate mode? Does it end the day? Or is it just the same, where time just pauses, you go down, and it's just frozen until you get back up again, and then it continues? We do not know, but I don't know. I like that it's still a thing, because I like the, you know, you got both. You get the best of both worlds. Up top, you know, oh no, we gotta finish stuff before the day ends, and we gotta like do whatever. But then you get to go down in a cave and just kind of take your time. You focus more on getting around and beating monsters versus like, oh, we gotta do everything we gotta do before the end of the day. I love that balance. So there's lots of really cool stuff to look at in the cave footage that I'm, again, trying not to look at too much and like commit to memory. I will say one grape disappointment for me personally is all those Pikmin carrying the grapes without plucking them and carrying them one by one, like in 3. I don't know, it's one of my favorite things in the world, is watching the Pikmin carry things one by one. It's very cute. It's disappointing, but I suppose I can Look past it. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Pikmin theorists, lore enthusiasts, they're going nuts right now. Going absolutely crazy with this. This is, it's sort of spoilers for Pikmin 1, but not really, because it's something that you don't even experience unless you get the bad ending. Which you might, but I gotta talk about it anyway. They introduced this, this question mark character here, and the questions. Golly gosh, the questions. So here's the thing. Pikmin 1 bad ending spoilers here. Sorry if that's disrupting your viewing experience of this video. Pikmin 1, bad ending. You don't collect enough ship parts to leave the planet. You run out of air. Olimar dies. Olimar drops dead. Pikmin carry him to the onion. It sucks him up, spits him out as an Olimar head-shaped sprout that grows. And so when I see this, when everyone sees this, the first thought is, this is dead Olimar. This is zombie Olimar. This is Pikmin 1 bad ending Olimar, who got sucked up into got sucked up into an onion, and reborn as Olimar with a Pikmin sprout on his head. And he's all shaggy. It could be that Hawkatations have just a lot of facial hair that just wraps around their whole head and face. And he's got his own dog. And the dog is the same. Did they die? That's the thing, though. Ochi doesn't need... Ochi can apparently breathe the environment here. Breathe the air. Oxygen. Ochi doesn't, like... Would Olimar's dog have run out of air? I don't know. We don't know. It looks like Olimar. Same nose. Same eyes. Same general shape. But we know that we're trying to rescue Olimar in this game. So it's like... There's always the chance that this is kind of suggested, but never confirmed, and this is just a very mysterious little character who teaches you how to use the Dandori battle feature, and that's just kind of like a cute thing. But we know we're trying to find Olimar. So, is this going to play into the story? If so, should they have put it in the trailer? Because it's a mind-blowing thing that they would continue that idea. But that's the thing, though. We know that. I know we're getting so deep here, but it doesn't matter. It's a Pikmin video. I'm saying whatever I want. We're going as long as I want. As always. Pikmin 1, the bad ending is not the canon ending. Because, you know, Pikmin 2. He's in Pikmin 2. He's mentioned in Pikmin 3. Like, it's a thing. He's not dead. Did they take that concept and just bring it over to this game? And in this game, no one can find Olimar because he died? And now he's this guy? Why is he kidnapping other castaways? I don't know. And it's such a heavy story thing to just kind of like associate with the Dandori battle. It's like, it's almost like a tutorial. It's like because like this Dandori battle thing, it's pretty much just like not the challenge mode, the multiplayer mode from previous games. You race each other to see who can collect the most treasure, like within a period of time. It's just the multiplayer mode. You know, they got bingo battle and all that stuff too. So that's what this looks like, but this seems like a single player version of it where you're going against this dead guy, this Pikminified zombie guy, who's like kidnapping unconscious castaways. It's very confusing. It's really weird and confusing. It's such a strange mix of things. So I don't know what to think about that. I really don't know. The whole entire idea of Pikmin, and there's other things in the other games I won't spoil because now you can play them. We'll talk about that in a bit. That just make Pikmin seem really weird, and we don't even know like what Pikmin are. Are Pikmin, is it like a parasite? What happens when you get Pikminified? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in this game. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a weird thing that never really gets explained. So yeah, Dandori battle. That's cool. It's just another little... I think the most interesting thing about it is it seems to take on a more traditional, like, top-down perspective. Feels a lot more like pre-Pikmin 4 Pikmin gameplay, which is kind of cool. And if it's just a multiplayer mode, it'll be neat. I hope you can play online. You probably can't, knowing Nintendo, but all right. So let me get a little more away from the weirdness. Apparently rescuing castaways lets you do more at base camp, and I don't know if that means that, like, individual castaways just give you, you know, they open up features like, hey, I'm this person, here's this kind of store, or if it's like a number that you rescue, I don't know, whatever. But they gave us a few examples, and there are other ones in the background, so we don't even know what they do, but I love Ochi now. I was iffy on Ochi. I was iffy. Iffy on the Ochi. Not anymore, because you can upgrade Ochi. You can upgrade. And see, this is me. This is my thing. I love, like, artificial progress in games. You know, the more, like, elegant and intuitive way to get a player to progress is to make their natural skill increases. I like it artificial. I like collecting things and using that stuff to just upgrade myself. And Pikmin 2 had, like, equipment upgrades built into the treasures, but now you can upgrade Ochi in a bunch of different ways, teach it new moves and stuff, and you can also use your treasure to upgrade your gear. The treasure itself, you're not just finding a piece of treasure and being like, oh, I found the super boots or whatever. No, you're using it like money, and you're upgrading your gear in all these different ways. Just, I don't even know what to say. I can't even describe. I love it because it's like, with any game, you can always go simpler with it, return to roots, keep it simple, or you can, I don't want to say complicated, but you can get a little bit more deep, a little more complex, add systems and things. This is kind of an aside, but, and with Pikmin, I didn't know which way they were going to go, because Pikmin 3 simplified a lot of the stuff from 2. 2 was a big upgrade over 1. They added a bunch of stuff, added mechanics. 3 kind of pared it down. It did introduce some new stuff, but it pared down a lot of the other stuff. And with this whole Dandori, the new control scheme Miyamoto was talking about with the initial reveal, kind of simplifying it, I didn't know what they were going to do with it. I didn't, like, you know, especially with Miyamoto involved. He likes simple. He likes just simple and clean and intuitive, and I would not have been surprised if that's what Pikmin 4 was. But it's not. Every time they show us more Pikmin 4, it's just more stuff, more mechanics, more stuff to do. Now we know we can upgrade I don't know. So just that itself is mind-blowing and makes me so ridiculously so excited about this game. So moving on, they talked a little bit more about the night frenzy kind of thing, and I have the same opinion as before. I think I said it in the previous video. I'm a little slightly disappointed that this whole, like, thing where you go out at night and the monsters, like, get this weird frenzy and, like, glowy eyes. I always just liked the idea that, like, well, just nocturnal creatures come out at night. You know, the big scary ones. There's just a lot of them. It's just too dangerous to go out at night. All the Bulborbs wake up, they're nocturnal. I don't feel like they needed to make it this thing where, like, they become these hypnotized zombies and they're extra scary. It's just not necessary. I guess they did it just kind of as a visual thing. I don't know. It's really a very small nitpick. Here's the thing about nighttime, though. Apparently, there's these weird mounds, and they're filled with glow sap, and you got to collect the glow sap, and monsters want to eat the glow sap, and so you got to try to collect it before they eat it, which is kind of cool. I don't know. I hope the entire nighttime mode isn't literally only that. I guess they had to come up with kind of a goal, just something for you to do that's different from, like, regular daytime stuff. I just hope it's not too limited. You know, I want to feel like free. Exploring at night is something we've always wanted to do, and I want to feel like it's a freeing experience and not like this kind of thing where you're trapped into one little, no, you got to do exactly this, you know? But here's the real actual thing. Whenever, just in life, whenever a new Pikmin type comes into our lives, it's like a new family member. It's like someone had a baby. It's like someone got married and brought a new person into your little world. It's such a precious, life-changing, important experience, and we got to experience that today. I didn't know if there were going to be any new Pikmin types. They already showed us ice, and we already know that they're also bringing back every single previous one. So even just that, even just having all the previous ones, that could be very complex. That could just be too many Pikmin to manage. So I would not have been surprised if they only added ice. But they did not, and this is clever. Because they added a new type of Pikmin that only comes out at night. And it might, I mean, technically it could maybe be down in caves too. We don't really know, but we know at the very least comes out at night. And this Pikmin, I don't know what to say. It's a little ghost. It's called a glow Pikmin. It glows. It's a weird little ghost Pikmin. It's like incorporeal, kind of warps. It's got weird eyes. I'm in love. I'm in love. Ice was cool. But this is, I just want to cry. I love these little things so much. And yeah, the fact that they're like potentially only in the night mode, it's a way to give us a new Pikmin type without having it be like a constant part of our party. You know what I mean? It's kind of a temporary thing. It's very clever. I think it's a very clever way to do it. Way to give us a new Pikmin type without it being totally overwhelming. I have looked at this trailer a lot of times, this part. I never see any point where the player has glow Pikmin and other Pikmin, and that's making me wonder if glow Pikmin are the only Pikmin that you get to have at night. And if so, then that is disappointing, and that really does make me feel like this mode, it's not even really like you get to go out at night. It's really just like night frenzy mode where you're really just doing this one thing. So that would be disappointing, but you know, I don't know, not a huge deal. Cause glow Pikmin, cause look at them, they're weird. They like turn into a big glow ball. They like add together and float over, and that is weird. That is weird. What do these Pikmin, what are they? What do they do? Are they ghosts? Are they Pikmin ghosts? I don't know what this is. What created these things? Red Pikmin, oh, they live in fire. They adapted to work in fire. Blue ones in the water. You know, rock, oh, they're hard so they can break the thing. Why is this a ghost? Why is this a ghost? How did it evolve that way? Is there a nuclear accident or something? It's amazing. The really funny thing about this too, this is another kind of aside, but me and my nephew, maybe a year ago, he was like 6, and we were going for a walk, and we started talking about Pikmin, and we'll do like little game design things. We'll just like do game design together. We just like come up with stuff. And he was coming up with new Pikmin types, and he came up with, among probably many, ghost Pikmin. That's a thing he came up with. And I can't remember what he called them, but it was basically a glow Pikmin. It was like a Pikmin that can produce light. And he came up with the idea, you go out at night, you can finally do stuff at night. And the glowing Pikmin help you do that. And they help like create like a shield of light or something. That's really cool. He apparently really pretty accurately predicted a new kind of Pikmin in multiple ways. Very neat. I can't wait to talk to him about it. So that's the specifics. There was so much stuff in the trailer. So many little things, like new enemies, like little bits of new bosses, and the environments. It's such incredible environments. So many incredible places. I'm sure they haven't shown us every kind of environment. So, you know, we've seen this garden area, we've seen in the house, we've seen some caves. I just can't wait to see what other kinds of environments there are. I know there's going to be underwater exploration. We've seen little tidbits of it. And because I talked about this before, because of the viewpoint, we know that we're going to be able to go down in the water and actually see what's in front of us. So I want to see that too. I feel like there's a lot that we have not been shown. And yet everything that we have been shown is so cool, so good in every way. And originally, you know, I'm cautiously optimistic, or pessimistic, depending on the situation. But you know, the new control thing, like at the very, very first time they revealed it, I was a little nervous. Uh-oh, new controls. My worries are gone. It looks great. It looks intuitive. It looks different, but not bad or worse at all. Everything about the game looks incredible. They've added so many features. They've put more complexity, more just things to engage with. And I'm excited. I'm beyond excited. I am hyped AH as heck. And you know what? Now even more people get to be hyped AH as I am, because now you can play Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Switch. That's a thing. You know, there's always that worry of Pikmin 4, but what if it doesn't sell because people can't play the originals and they want to first or whatever? Now, at least that chunk of, I don't know how many people that is. How many people actually wouldn't have bought 4 if they couldn't play 1, 2 first? However many that is, though, they've got the option now. Every mainline Pikmin game on Switch. It's beautiful. I could cry. It's beautiful. Pikmin is for everyone now. It's for everyone. Pikmineers, rise up. Go down to the comments. Let me know what you feel about how this game is shaping up and your hype levels, please. We can get through this together. We got 1 more month. And we all got to really lean on each other. It's going to be tough, but you know what? We're going to make it. And I'm going to be annoyingly mentioning this probably a lot, but I'm streaming, and like pretty soon after I wrap up recording this video, I'm going to go stream some of the Pikmin, the remaster, and talk about the Direct and stuff. And it will be past time once you watch this video, but I'm just letting you know that that's a thing that I'm doing. So I'm on Twitch. Go find me on Twitch. Please. Streaming's fun. I want to stream more. Have a good day. Goodbye.